I gave 100%, and they didn't meet that energy.
Right.
So that's not it.
That's not it.
Man, I'm telling you, you can learn that early.
Right.
You won't have so many dating failures or extra. You won't have so many friends.
Right.
You know, one thing I learned when I was
more money.
You have praise the Lord. And
there's nothing wrong with having trauma. We all do. You just need to do something about it. Come on, unpack the trauma with you.
She didn't know,
but
in my mind, I had something totally different.
Right.
You feel what I'm trying to say
right.
to you now?
Yeah.
Go, Sarah.
Don't put your life on pause. Because, see, I've been the pause guy. And so when you realize that you're not on the same page, because it sounds like not, maybe a cool friend, but as a man, you can't hardly be friends too much in this day and time. Because I'm not paying, I don't owe you anything.
Right.
I don't owe you no movies. Even with the females that you have friends, you hanging out.
We always have each other.
And that's okay. That's how a friendship be, right? That's how it should be. So don't even allow any the female friends to abuse your finances. No, you don't owe anybody anything. You're not my wife.
Right.
That's who I owe stuff to, and I wouldn't choose her as a wife if I thought she was other than what you doing right now too. So you show qualities of a good friend, being loyal, pride, those things. And if you don't see that, and somebody says that to me now, oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. I invited a woman for Valentine's Day, years ago, and I asked her, and it's Valentine's Day. I'm a big fan. I am a fan, man. I love Valentine's Day.
He does.
I asked the woman to wear a red dress, which I know she had one because I had seen it before. She gave me an attitude. I went, oh, okay. I didn't want to shut her down right then because I could have did not. I'm capable of doing that. I went, oh, okay. And I just, got off the phone and I waited a few days because it was done at that point for me. And I said, hey, you know what? It's been a change of plans. Hey, that's what I told her. I invited you out. No, just to be real. Many women sit home. They mad at Valentine's Day because no one asked them out.
Let alone tell them what to wear.
Right. And I'm paying. I asked you out. Then I'm paying for everything. And I asked you to wear a dress, a color dress that you already own. You don't have to spend no money. Because I seen a post with you with a red dress on.
Right.
Just one request. That's all.
That was a request. But I can pay for everything, pick you up, open doors, and do all this stuff. And you can't wear a dress that I would like you to wear. So I went, oh, okay. Then after that, it was a change of plans. And I did post on Valentine's Day where I was, what I was doing, the restaurant, and the mood, all the stuff. Yeah, I wanted you to say,
Make it real romanticized.
Yes. Oh, you think I didn't? I was G'd up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you should have been, where we were, but that's okay. I said, no, I'm not playing those games no more.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing that cape for people that don't deserve that. No, I'm not your Superman no more. Now, I hope you sound like you learned from that. No, don't be Superman. Next time they need help, go call Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
Call Ghostbusters.
Yeah, somebody else.
And I love you can be. I love what you said. You could choose to be the superhero or Batman for a person but I know my role. I'm not doing this to win you over.
Right.
Right. Not to impress you.
Yeah.
Because that's what you was doing for the other one.
Funny thing is, I don't look at it as that. I don't ever do anything like for something. If I do it, it's because it puts a smile on my face that whatever I did.
You put a smile on theirs.
Yes, I can care less about a thank you or anything. Now, doesn't mean that's right. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I shouldn't be looking for something.
No, not necessarily love.
But I'm doing it out of a place of love. I'll say it like that.
Right.
I'm not trying to be like, oh, wow, no, it's not even what I'm doing. It's
but there should be a reciprocation of appreciation.
Right.
Yes.
That if you see that lack at the beginning, pull the plug. Let that water, don't even let the water fill up in that tub. No. You know what I mean? And I'm saying,
no, right.
Pull it quick. You see the water's coming out rusty. Pull the plug.
Hey, to all the guys try to tell you, man.
Yeah.
Everybody watch it. Yeah. I want you to show up. Be yourself. They got to know who you are. Then set the boundaries real clear. Her like, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries are so important. Expectations. Because now you'll get hurt like, dang, I really was, we was talking. I thought we was getting somewhere. So just be clear. If it don't work, and just keep going. Keep going. Find the one that's for you. I really believe that's one for all of us.
Yes.
I just think the generation today, even with songs and music and culture, no one shows up who they are. And and then both sides expect the other people to do something they're not doing.
Right.
I see a lot of that. I want a guy that's 6'2", got his body on point like this, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then they show up.
Right. Yes, I've seen it. Seen it many times.
Or vice versa.
Right.
Like you can't, just like you said, young lady, you want me to be all this, but then you're not being this.
Right.
I could date me, but you can't date yourself. You need to probably look at that.
Right.
Yeah. And so
Don't look at me.
no. So I'll always say communication is what we brought up is huge. Set realistic boundaries.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna make you because you don't get hurt when you don't be honest.
Right.
Yeah. Man, yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Would you agree? Disagree?
Yes. Completely agree.
That's like in everything, actually. They tell us, even in football, when I was playing, they was like, the guy in front of you is going 100%. So if you don't, you are going to get hurt. If you don't go 100%,
that's true.
They are. So if you have to do something, you are going to get hurt.
Ooh, say that again. Man, that's hold up. Wait a minute. That is so good. I'm about to use that because you're saying a lot in that story over. And that's what the advice I was giving you right now. If you hear what you're saying, say that again.
So I play D-line specifically.
Okay.
So our coaches always told us, if the person in front of you is trying to knock your head off, they're going 110%.
Yes.
So if you don't go at least 100%, you're getting hurt.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing because they are going 100%. So they are knocking you off your block. Like, you have to go 100% just so you don't get hurt.
Right.
This isn't even so you can make the play.
Right.
This is simply a safety issue now.
Yeah.
In order for you to not get hurt, you have to match their energy. You have to.
See, now, you know what that just made me think of?
I know it, yeah.
When a person show you who they are, believe them. And we hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So don't brush it off because, that's what we do because we like the person.
Yeah.
Right? We want to try to work. No, they showed
Make
you.
a comment. They just had a bad day. They was tired.
Excuses.
Right. Don't make excuses for them. They just showed you they are selfish.
Yeah, yeah.
They just showed you that.
Yeah, I believe that.
At the beginning. You talking about red flag? Yeah, they showed you if flag just hit you right in the face. And you just moved it out so the wind was blowing hard. No, it happened.
Right.
You heard right. They meant what they said, and you just move on. You don't have to be nasty or disrespectful or anything. No, I've had it where a woman told me some crazy stuff like that, and I wind up back in front of her apartment. She said, "Where we going?" I didn't say nothing. I got out the car. I opened the door, let her out just as nice. Got her hand out the car. She was on the sidewalk. I said, "You get in okay?"
Oh, God.
I did.
Maybe took this
Closed the door and took off.
Oh my God! I just threw this skit. This guy, I don't know if it's true. He was in the restaurant. He was in the store. This beautiful girl, that little big. He like, hey, you know what? She say, So he like, what? I said, no, you can't do. He's a customer. She can't do S. That's for me. I was like, oh my God. And he just walked out. He said, okay. Then he went to his car, had a bad car.
Oh, yeah.
And he watched you say, oh, yeah. I said, oh, no, remember? I heard you say, I can't do S for you.
Right.
Right.
Remember? No. Back your feet up.
Yeah.
Back your feet up. Because I can't
Get away from the car.
Yeah. So, man, when people show who they are,
Yeah.
believe them.
Believe them.
And I would just say, again, women, listen, we're not trashing women at all.
Not at all.
We're talking about how they have relationships.
Right.
This goes both ways.
For young people.
This information goes both ways.
So, but I like what you said. If you give them 100% and they're not,
They're gonna get hurt.
somebody gonna get hurt. I would say somebody.
Yeah. In a relationship, it's different. Yeah.
So you might get hurt. It's like, well, know that. And then another part, like say, I gave you 100%, and they didn't meet that energy.
Right.
So that's not it.
That's
not it for you.
That's not it, man. I'm telling you, you can learn that early.
Right.
You won't have so many dating failures or extra. You won't have so many friends.
Right.
One thing I learned when I was
have more money.
You have more, praise the Lord, and you might get more things accomplished.
Right.
That was my next thing.
When I used to do real estate, and I was really good in it. But one of the things when I was looking for buyers for homes, and some they were like, oh, I took people look for a home. They showed them like 30 homes. that means they didn't ask enough questions.
Right.
It's no way it's 30 homes that you like.
That's good.
Should be able to
And so
knock it
I would
down.
go detail. I want open floor plan. I want a 2-story, 1-story. I want a kitchen. I want a window that looks at the back here. I want a yard. So when you I break down details where they say, well, I like gas, not electric, and I'm breaking it down. When I go down so much detail, the neighborhood I want to live in, schools. When you break it down, I might have came up with two homes.
Right.
And then I said, there's nothing on the market right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I was so detailed. They said, just show me something. And I said, I learned from experience. I'm just driving around in my gas. You're not going to like that.
Right.
Or later, like, I got the house, I really don't like this. Okay, I want to sell it. We're wasting your time. And so I realized, because when I actually put them in my car, I told them to meet me, they were buying that day. Because I said, I found it. Really? This is it, Casey. This is everything we said. Because I was so detailed asking them what they wanted. Because it saved us. They said, oh, this one guy, he had this bunch of papers just showing a bunch of homes. Just wasting time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wasting time.
Time.
Both of y'all.
And then they feel like you ain't listening to me because I said, why you showing me this home? You going to force me something I don't want.
Right.
One thing my mother taught me when I was younger, she said, when I went to buy a car, she said, buy something you really want. Because if you don't, you're going to want something later.
That's it.
Because I remember I always wanted an RX-7. That was a Mazda RX-7. I was 19 years old when I bought my sports car. I said, well, I can't afford it. Let me get this other car. She said, if you get that, you're going to hate it later. It's cheaper, but it's not what you want. And she
you're
right.
paying
So
for
get what you really want.
That's
and
it.
I learned for that. Get what you really want. Right? So again, if you know who I would say for you being young people, you watching young, know what you really want.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 13 women just like you. It's not. It's impossible.
No.
It's impossible.
Right.
It's probably like you. Most time when I see women date all different type of guys, or men date all different women, they all different
They don't
colors
know
and
what they
shades. Just you can see some people that they like. Oh, they got a style.
Yeah.
They
That's
like
true.
about 5'2", little light skin. They all they can have a
fit a
wife that
profile.
died.
Yes.
They keep the same type of person.
Right.
Yeah. It's a
Right?
profile.
So
You
it's
can
a certain one. You know, they have a certain flavor they like. So when you know what you like and what you need, write that down. And then you won't even go speak to her. You look like, okay,
Yeah, you won't
the
wait.
vis rate is there. That's kind of like, because I can look at that for the rest of my life. But
Right.
then as soon as they start talking like, oh, yeah, this ain't the one. That's not
That's
on my
over.
list.
That's it.
Don't make what Johnny Cochran said back in the day. If it don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Although we're not.
Don't waste.
supporting-
Yeah.
Don't-
Yeah,
Right.
no,
You know what you said. Right.
Don't try to force a peg
That's
in
it.
a hole.
Yeah. If it's square, it ain't gonna fit in that hole.
It ain't gonna
That
fit.
circle. It's
Man,
not.
I'm telling you, man, if you do that, you'll save yourself so much headache. I think, like Ryan said, money, time.
Time.
Effort.
And even, but say the other person really like you, and you just really, then you find stuff, make sure you ain't using them.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Exactly.
so true.
But I ain't really my type. They like me. We just get along really good.
Right.
They want to be dating too. But
Fill in, pass
then
the
when that
time.
person come along, like, you don't treat me something, that's what I really like. So now you got to make sure you ain't using them either.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Don't waste anybody's time like that.
Yeah.
Value them as a person. Like, hey, you know what? They're not your type. Don't spend their time.
Right.
You know that's not
Because
gonna work.
they're still a quality person.
Right.
Yeah. Just not for me.
Just not for
Just not for you.
Mm.
Now you're young, so right now, building your life and your purpose of what you're supposed to be doing, that's where most of your time should go.
Yeah.
I'm sure many, successful people they're all gonna tell you the same things, and
Yeah.
because we learned this
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Said, spend that time. You 24, yeah. There's not gonna be a shortage of women,
Right.
No.
and the one you're looking for is gonna be rare anyway.
Mhm.
You see any
Absolutely.
diamonds? You see any diamonds sitting on the ground?
No.
Mhm.
No. You don't see no rubies and nothing that's valuable just sitting out. It's not like that.
Right.
And so, no, you can spend your time there. And if you run into somebody that got qualities like that, you go in jail right away. And then you can build and work together. Because that's the thing about being younger. When you're looking to get married,
Got a
you
little
can
bit of
build and
time.
work together.
Yeah.
'Cause I believe that's how I was created to be anyway.
Mhm.
But no, you are valuable.
Yes.
The way you think and
Mhm.
act and with women, and you know how, man, it's small, it's hard. It's easier for you to, well, let me say now, in your time, maybe not. In my time, it was like that at your age. It was easier for me to find a good woman than a woman to find a good man. Or like she want, that type of, the characteristics she want.
Right.
Because I was raised a certain way in an environment. But now, in your time, I can't really say that.
Yeah, I think
No.
it's the opposite.
It might be the opposite. And so, but you're very valuable and treat yourself nothing less than that. So no, it doesn't matter what you say. We'll see you 30 years from now and see where you are.
It's funny you say that because the people that are
Good advice.
10, 20 years older than me, if I was just younger,
Because they see it now.
I get so many compliments from older women like, man, if I was your age, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about, or whatever the case may be, because
they messed up some relationship they had. They
I
had
was
some
gonna
good.
say
They can't
probably had a lot
recognize
of me's.
You don't recognize good unless you had good before.
Right.
Yeah,
So they
Right.
realized I had that.
Right.
Sometimes not all of them, but a lot of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, then you ask, are you ready
yeah,
for relationship? Not just emotionally conversation, but it's so much relationship.
True.
Yeah.
Oh my, the money,
Yeah.
the time, and then make sure again, like you said, you're over those past failures.
Yeah.
Because every relationship is not going to be perfect.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, this is the time to develop yourself.
Just to mind. Yeah.
Trust me, as men, we expire differently than women do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at those as facts. That's not how we feel. That is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so at your 24, you just keep developing yourself. Just keep developing yourself. Trust me, you're not going to have no problem. You know,
No.
And I don't think I will.
no, you won't. I'm telling you,
I know-
I'm
I know you-
58.
I know
I'm
you
58 now. If God forbid anything happened to my wife, if I desire to, I can still get married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At 58, the women don't have that same options.
All the time.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't care what you're doing. It was an actress recently, very well known. I won't say her name, but everybody else saying her name, but I won't say her name. And she's 60 and talking about, she wants somebody to wine and dine her and all that. And she blew off all these good men when we talking a movie star. Beautiful, gorgeous.
Right.
And now you 60 and talking about you want somebody to wine you and dine you and all that. And you don't look like you did when you're 30s or 40s. So I'm sorry, you're not as valuable as you were back then when you should have got married.
Yeah.
When all them decent men, they wanted you. And you had options.
Right.
But now at 60, no, you don't have those options.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have those options now. So, and especially not to be arrogant as if you do,
Right.
is delusional. It's delusional. So keep that in mind. You're 24. You have good character. Unlike a lot of people your age in this time era.
Especially, yes.
Right. You have that, 1950s character, you look at Home, Loyal, and all these things.
Right.
So, you prepare to want to be a Superman.
Mhm.
So you need Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's who you looking for. Somebody with those same similar traits. Now, this is one I would like to have you, Dr. March. I know sometimes opposites attract, but from my experience, it seems like it's the qualities that's alike that really makes us work well.
I feel like it depends on the opposite. What is opposite?
Well, sometimes people get attracted to what they're not.
True. That's good.
So they're outgoing. Ooh, I love that in them. And that's good.
Sure.
But you're not like that. But when you get in a relationship after the period of time, now you resorting back to who you are and they trying to, hey, come on. They're not really like that.
I feel like, well, mind you, I'm the young.
No,
buck,
go
so,
ahead. Because it can go both ways. I'm thinking other side.
Because I'm the outgoing person.
Okay.
And a lot of the times, I be with the shy person.
Okay.
Right. Now, in my experience, how they feel about you dictates how they are with you. So
True.
there's one person that I was with,
Mm-hmm.
very shy, loves to go out and have fun, but very reserved. Doesn't really, dance or like that. I could talk to anybody, from the richest to the poorest to the smartest to the dumbest. I'm cool. Like, you can put me anywhere. I'm gonna have a good time regardless.
The smartest to the dumbest.
I hate to say it like that, but for real,
Right.
I have a conversation with a crackhead. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
So,
Willie Wino.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a people person. Yeah.
I'm very much a people person, right? So when we'll go out, I'm grooving, I'm moving and grooving, and she'll just be standing there. And I'm very much, I love to make you comfortable. So you feel nervous, I'm grabbing your hand.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. I'm not worried about anybody else around us.
Right.
And like I said, the way they feel about you will dictate how that scenario goes.
Okay.
So
Give us examples.
so that person I'm talking about right now, we went to this really nice spot. It wasn't too big. It was cool, good music, all this good stuff, right? We're both dressed to impress, matching and everything. I'm like, oh, the music is good. Let's dance.
That sounds like fun. Eh?
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, sounds like a great time so far. Yeah.
Now, hindsight is 2020. I wish I didn't bring her. Why? because everybody else that was women, they're like, oh, he can dance, he's handsome, I'm trying to groove with him. But because of who I brought, I'm only locked in with you. And she's like this the whole time, twiddling her thumbs, just, So I'm like, do you want to leave? Would you like to sit down? No, I don't want. I said, I'm not having fun if you're not.
Right.
Right? If you're not having fun, I'm not having fun.
That's true.
Right.
At all.
Because that's the kind of person you are.
Exactly.
Right.
Because I'm trying to tune into what's going on with you. Different person, right? Very shy. She's super shy. When we get there, I do the exact same thing. Like I said, I'ma always be me, right? Same thing. We ended up tearing up the dance floor. Everybody was like, oh, I see y'all. We had a great time. Great time. And because she was like, I'm in La La Land when I'm with you. I'm so comfortable. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. If I was by myself, I would be standing in a corner. But my trust or comfortability with you, let's dance. Let's have fun. Let's have a good time. It's what we came here for. Right? The whole point is a new experience. Do something fun. Do something spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? We're dressed to impress. Let's enjoy it. So I will say, based on how they feel about you or their comfortability level with you, that changes.
I like that because you said because both of them were shy.
Both of them are shy.
So
they're opposites for me.
Yes, but together, y'all, the other person became like more complete.
Yes.
And so
it became like this versus we just not working.
Well, you know, it sounds like y'all both was interested in making each other happy too.
Also true.
Right.
Also true. That's why I said it really depends on how they feel about you.
Well, I was going to question that. So let's take the worst case scenario out of those two.
Okay.
Do you think it was about you or is it just about her, too insecure?
It was only about her. But not even in that specific spot. I remember talking to you, Rodney, before about somebody I took to Disneyland with. I think I talked to you too about that, Doctor.
Yeah, okay.
That's the same person.
Okay.
So, families in the Disneyland Resort couldn't do that, right? So, got paid X amount of money for a hotel so we can have a hotel, pay for both tickets, all the food there, everything. I didn't get a thank you. Right? Super shy, but around other people, you're not that way.
That's what I was going to ask.
Boy.
Okay.
But I can tell that because of the way you feel. You are the main character in everyone's story. So everyone's catering to you. You get your way. Now, as much as her parents were great to her.
Was she a Leo?
No, she was a Virgo.
You're good. Keep going. Okay.
She was
Don't
a Virgo.
get mad, Leos.
Don't get mad.
Actually, the good scenario is a Leo.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, that's what's funny. So the Virgo, her dad.
I'm sorry, Virgo. We just talked.
Yeah.
Go back to the story.
Sorry,
I should put the sign.
But anyways,
Sidebar.
her dad catered to her everything, every need. Right? So
the one that when you went to Disneyland that was shy.
Right.
But around every people she was bubbly. Around you, she got quiet.
So I realized you're just very spoiled. And the way I spoil you
could she wasn't just interested in you as you thought?
And I've made that clear. So I let that be known and I digress. She wants to be everywhere with me. So those same places where she will not dance, she wants to go. I want to be with you. I want to hang out with you. I want to da-da-da-da. For what? You don't do nothing. I just want to be with you. So
there are some women that are genuinely shy like that. And when you say, and I hate to use signs because, you know, I am Christian belief, but it's true. She's a Virgo.
Yes.
They are like that. Virgo women, I hate to say that. I don't know her, but they will, around others, they are not the one to be the talker. They're more reserved. They do one-on-one, but out in public, that is true about them. I hate to say that, but anyway.
I'm sorry I don't believe that because after that Disneyland trip, I cut her completely off.
Okay.
That was my last straw.
No. I think that's the right thing because it didn't work for you.
Right.
So the new person she's with, she's the exact opposite.
Huh. How you know this? You seen them?
Because, yes.
You been out with all of them?
No. I've seen them, but I didn't go with them. We happened to be at the same place.
And what'd you see?
A totally different person.
Was she dancing?
Absolutely.
Happy, unreserved.
Wow.
Very.
Yeah.
So you know what that means?
That just wasn't it.
Back to the beginning, she wasn't interested.
Right.
Maybe so.
But you were the feeling guy.
And you,
Maybe so.
yes, and
You were
did, and
Mr. Right Now.
Okay.
and you did so. Ooh, Mr. Right.
Mr. Right Now. I like that.
And look what you did, and you kept giving so much for what you wasn't getting back.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
So that's what we're saying. Now you finish. I hear you saying you're forming a new relationship. Ask yourself, am I doing more than them? Define a relationship. Do I call them first or they call me?
She calls me first.
No, I'm just you got to add up everything.
Right.
And say, okay, because you right now, today, if she said she ready to start a relationship right now, I want to get serious, you would probably say,
I'll be willing to do something.
So then you need to figure out where she's at and where you really are.